What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And welcome back to TD PHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here on August 23rd, 2020. Coming up on the 8 p.m. hour Eastern Standard Time, guys. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in the room. We're trying to get over 300 likes on every video, so you can do your part by showing your contribution to the channel by hitting that like button. Thank you to all the Patreon members for your dedicated, loyal support to the channel. Thank you to all those who donate via PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chat whenever we are live like we are now. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us for quite some time. And shout out to the Mod Squad already checking in. The notification should be sent out on this stream, so we're going to give it a little bit, let some people come in the room, because we got to have a real conversation, Dolphin Nation, man. Listen, I just had a few days to reflect, man. Had a few days to reflect. We got to have a real conversation about the Miami Dolphins, man. We got to break it down and be honest with ourselves and see what we'll talk about it. All right, we'll talk about it. But anywho, man, make sure y'all check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at TDPHINSTALK as well. I hope everybody's doing really, really, really good. What's going on, everybody? Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Fans up the comment section if you're feeling really good and you've had a great week and you're ready for the next week. Make sure you put fans up in the comment section, guys. But what's up, everybody? Shout out to the homie Vic. I see you in the building. Fans panel, man. I've been watching you quite a bit these last few days, man. I've been enjoying the shows, except the Heat talk. But I've been enjoying the shows, man. Keep it up, man, and keep on grinding. I appreciate you. Finsanity up. What's up? Oh, Finsanity, I didn't see you in here. What's up, Anthony? Matthew Kelly, Marlon Coleman, man, Audriel Heat. Man, it's a lot of people that used to be mods that I don't know why they're not modded now. That's interesting. Man. Hey, TD, long time no see in here. Glad to see you. Hope family and our fans are all good, man. Everything's all great, man. What's good, chat room? What's good, TD? I'm good, King Mill. I appreciate you, man. All right, man. We're not going to prolong this, man. Y'all hit the like button. We need to talk, okay? We need to talk. A lot has happened in week one of training camp. I want to start out at the top of the regime with Chris Grier. First and foremost, I want to give a quick, slight assessment of Chris Grier. I'm very appreciative of Chris Grier, and I'm happy with all the moves that he's made for the Miami Dolphins up until this point. I mean, continuously. And I'm also happy that Chris Grier hasn't pulled the trigger, got nervous, and went out and just grabbed some of those higher profile players that's available, because what we're trying to do is going to take patience, and we're building something the right way. Okay. In regards to Brian Flores, I know everybody heard the news about Mika Fitzpatrick saying why he wanted out. I give no credibility behind what Mika said, because it just sounds like he continues to contradict himself. So I can't give any validity to any of the things that he says, man. But Brian Flores, I hope he keeps on hustling it out and making this team great, man. Making this team great. There's so many things that can go down this year, and it's going to be hard to blame or not blame or congratulate him for. But I'm riding with our coach, and I hope you all are as well. Now, let's dive a little deeper, man. I want to skip all of that and get to the quarterbacks, because we need to have this conversation, and this is a real one, okay? I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. And not a sad, but I mean, it's a feeling of me of just like, oh my gosh, man. It's been freaking 20 years, man. It's been 20 years since we felt like we had our quarterback of the future. Now, I already know all y'all who gonna come in the comment section, bro, it's been a week. Chill out. Leave me alone. I have every right to feel the way I feel right now, because I'm going to give y'all the true, honest feeling. It's been 20 years since we felt like we had a quarterback of the future. And the reality is, what's happening in camp right now, you got Ryan Fitzpatrick, whose arm may not even survive the season. And it ain't even relevant to talk about him outside of this year, because he's not our future. I don't care if he goes out and he wins us 13 games and win a playoff game or something. It doesn't matter, because he's not the future. Unless you're going to bring us the Super Bowl this year. That'd be beautiful. But he's not the future. So the conversation about Ryan Fitzpatrick is so irrelevant to me. It's so irrelevant. We're talking about trying to find a guy who's going to be here 10 plus years, and he's going to be the face of this franchise, and we're going to be proud that we have him. Then you got Josh Rosen, who played trash in Arizona, played trash in Miami. And to be fair to Josh Rosen, there's a lot of things that were around him that contribute to that lack of production. And then he come out this year and all of a sudden, right out the gate, he's improved. He's made the best of it. And Fitzpatrick goes out with the personal issue one day. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was sitting back and I was saying, somebody grab the ranks right now while Fitzpatrick is out and show why you should be making a case that you're the future. Show us why. Rosen didn't do that. Did he do terrible? No. But that was the day you're supposed to ball out like almost flawless, zero mistakes. He had a middle of the road day, an okay day. He had an okay day. He had an okay day. And the reason why I bring that up is because your quarterback of the future is somebody who's supposed to take opportunities, grab them by the throat, and just choke it and take it. He didn't do that. Does that mean TD's off of Josh Rosen? No. I'm just mad he didn't take advantage of a huge opportunity that was presented right in front of him. Like I said, he didn't do terrible that day, but he still didn't cement himself as I am here and it's my time. So I'm still holding out hope for the kid. And then you move along to the number 5 overall pick in Tua Tagovailoa. Gosh. I don't want to hear this crap about TD. He's young, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I already know that. He can become something great in the future, but you know what? One weekend, and I could tell y'all now that we're going to be hoping for a while that he's our future. We thought we were drafting somebody who was going to come in day one and everybody jaw drops. Now, again, this ain't no bad session, but I'm just speaking the truth here, man. I'm mad at Rosen for not taking advantage of an opportunity. And I'm not mad at Tua. But I am going to sit here and tell the truth and say, we thought we drafted somebody who was going to make our jaw drop day one. And you know what it looks like? We have a developmental quarterback who has great attributes. Somebody who could be great because of the attributes in his past says so. And it's been 20 years since we've been continuing to get these attribute-filled guys who could be something that has upside. And the truth is, and maybe I'm being greedy as a Dolphins fan, but gosh, man, when you draft so high, you think you're going to bring in a guy like a Russell Wilson that's going to surprise you day one. You're thinking in the first week, you're at least going to have a Joe Burrow type guy who's playing okay, and then he's balling out at the end of the week, taking his team down the field with 6-play drives, 6 for 6 touchdowns, making awesome throws, blah, blah, blah. You think you're going to at least see some flashes of Mahomes, even if he doesn't play like Mahomes didn't, but you think you're at least going to see some flashes. It does not mean the kid ain't going to be the guy. It does not mean the kid ain't going to just ball out. But gosh, we don't know. We don't know more than anything. Feel like we got another guy who we hope he turns out to be something. Oh, TD is 1 weekend. Let's keep it 100, man. Sometimes when you know you got something special, they come in this game and they showing you right off the bat. That's the freaking truth. That's the truth. Now I'm nervous. What life without Fitz looked like made me nervous. Like, please don't tell me this. This is the reality, man. And once again, I could tell y'all now, I'm reading the comment section, and have you not learned anything in 20 years? Some of y'all are living in insanity. And I'm not doing it anymore. We've done this for 20 years. You know how many times I've literally said, oh, this guy's a hater. Oh, he don't know this is a great quarterback. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying he won't turn out to be, but God, dog, we keep completing the same cycle over and over and over and over again. We want to stick up and defend people without them earning nothing. I'm tired of it. I ain't defending none of these bums. And yeah, I call them bums. You know why? Because I won't when they prove they ain't. I won't when they Dolphins, TD. Oh, okay. And they Dolphins just like Charles Harris was. We freely can call them bums, can't we? We can freely say, oh, he a bum. But don't say that about my quarterback. No, all of them, all three of them. Prove me otherwise, because that's all we want. That's all we want is to be proven. Prove us wrong. Prove me wrong. Trust me, I will not be embarrassed if you prove me wrong. I will finally be happy. This is a situation where you cannot lose if you're holding them accountable, ladies and gentlemen. You can't lose if you say, oh, these bums, because if they prove you wrong, you're still not going to lose because we're finally winning. It's ridiculous. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Tua Tagovailoa, Josh Rosen, step up. And forget Ryan. I don't even know why I even added him in there. Josh Rosen, Tua Tagovailoa, step up. Play some elite football at your young age like the elite players come in and do. Sick of it, man. It's starting to be too many quarterbacks that's coming into this league producing for their team early on. And we got guys out here throwing picks all over the place, fumbling snaps, sloppy throws. And real talk to Chris Greer. If this continues, it's Trevor Lawrence 2021. Straight up. It ain't a bad thing to move. And you ain't got to move on. I have all three of them on the freaking roster. Need my phone? One moment, guys. It's logging in for you. Hello. Oh, I'm saying hello to y'all. But anyway, bro, week 1, my man is calling people bums. I don't like Rosen, but man, I ain't calling him a bum after the first week. Yeah, that's your problem, people. That's your problem. You ain't got to call him. Don't get mad at me for calling him. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. Y'all missing the whole point here. I'm going to call them a bum until they prove us otherwise. See, if you really think about it, why would you care if I call them a bum? Shouldn't you be like, that's right, TD, let them prove you otherwise. Let them earn something. The problem is we have no accountability. We don't make nobody earn nothing. We call them, the greatness when they ain't did nothing. We just want to, they're good, don't worry. Yeah. And then you be the same one, man, every week. Week after week after week after week after week. Now, I ain't saying a bum in a literal sense. Y'all know that. I'm just talking about the way that they're playing. They ain't bust. I ain't call them a bust. I said they're bums right now. Get up off your behind and make something happen. We can't sit here and continue to witness this trash on the field. This is our future. This is our future. Some of y'all hated Tannehill. So what, y'all want another 7 years of this crap? You want another 7 years of it? It's ridiculous. And that's the funny thing. Somebody just put this in the comment section and you spot on. Sound like me when Tannehill was here. My point exactly. So if you disagree with me about Tannehill, this is my point exactly then. Now I feel your sentiments, but you can get it right earlier than later. You can get it right earlier than later. They ain't saying in camp, oh, the offensive line is getting abused and the quarterbacks are running for their life and they don't have time and they're making sloppy throws. They ain't saying none of that like they did with Tannehill. Y'all making excuses. They say these guys are back here in the pocket throwing picks. Sloppy throws. Y'all talking about, man? You ain't got to make them excuses. Sloppy throws. I don't want no average quarterback. I don't want no middle of the road, man. Because what we said is we're getting a talent who's going to be ready day one. Where are all those people at? I ain't heard from y'all in a while. Are any of y'all present right now? Put it in the comment section. Say, I'm here, TD. I was the one that said when Tua take his first snap, he's going to prove he's the starter. Where are y'all? Can anybody man up and say, I'm here, TD? He's a day one starter in the NFL. Where are y'all? Because it seemed like it was about 100 plus of them every stream I did 4 months ago. It was 100 plus people every stream in the comment section. He's a day one starter. No questions asked. Head and shoulders. Throw his first throw, and he going to be rocking. Make no sense, man. Makes no sense. Week 2 need to be night and day. Y'all go, oh, well, he just learning the system. He this and out. It's ridiculous, man. The biggest thing that I'm scared of is developing a team around the quarterback, but the quarterback ain't ready. You cannot sit here and say Chris Greer didn't bring in pieces, weapons, and good draft picks for the defense and the offense. And again, some of them have to prove themselves as well. But we cannot say that this front office ain't bringing in necessary people to make us a very competitive team. Doesn't mean we got to be just this superb team, but you cannot say that they ain't bringing in people to make this a very good team. And what I'm worried about is that our quarterback ain't ready for this team. People, a month ago, I'm worried that the team's not ready for the quarterback yet. That's what a lot of people said too. The team may not be ready for the quarterback yet, the quarterback play. But I'm starting to feel like it's the other way around. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all better start reading Brian Flores' words and his body language. He is not impressed. You better start reading his words and his body language. The man is not impressed. And I ain't saying he disappointed, because maybe he didn't have as high expectations as many of y'all said we should have, but for some reason, most of y'all don't exist anymore. Let's keep that 100 for the first off. Let's keep that 100. The expectations that we were supposed to have of him, that everybody led us to believe, don't exist. And those people who gave those expectations don't exist anymore, because for some reason they've left. They've left. I haven't heard from them at all. They don't even visit the comment section. I haven't even heard from them, because I promise you, if the man was out there throwing 5 touchdowns a day, just balling like we had hoped, they'd be all here. I'm starting to think they are here, but they somebody said we lurking. Hey, who was that? Because I appreciate them. Inslee Hustler, man. Shout out to you, homie. At least he's standing up for himself. Say we lurking. I like that though. I like that, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just saying, man. It's feeling like it was an overhype. It's feeling like it was an overhype, man. And now they writing all these articles saying Tua Tagovailoa's receiving core isn't nearly as good as it was in Alabama and is starting to show. And I was like, oh, don't start writing those articles. Because when TD said that a lot of times he playing with five-star receivers all across the board makes life easier for the quarterback. No, bro, he making life easier for them. Okay. Keep believing that. Jose Rodriguez said Tua is the future, man. Man, I'm not denying that here. That ain't what I'm doing. What I'm basically saying is he need to pick it up so that he can start proving that. Because at some point, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, we can't keep talking about he's the future and still ain't prove it. And I know we talk about one weekend, but come on, man. I ain't heard not one wow moment yet. Well, he had a nice drop-off pass in the corner of the end zone. Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's been bothering me because I ain't gonna lie, I just got to be honest with y'all. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I'm like, man, I hope that one of these guys turn out to be our future and they actually go into real tight games in the playoffs and they balling out and they not the reason we lose. But then we're at these early stages and it's already not looking good. Y'all got to be honest with yourself. Like, the perfect ideal situation is he coming in and balling out. Even if he has a small rough spurt, he's still showing Joe Burrow, what Joe Burrow's doing in Cincinnati. What he's doing in Cincinnati right now. Rough first day, better second day. Oh, he's balling out today. Oh my gosh, if you ain't see what Joe Burrow did today, come on, let's be honest with ourselves. That's what the best case, that's what we hope for. Every report, I must be honest, no spectacular quarterback play. Underthrows, overthrows, receivers just making amazing catches to bail quarterbacks out. Quarterbacks throwing picks. Don't even know where they were throwing on that one. Making mistakes, not switching to the right play. Like, come on. And this ain't Tua-centric. That's Rosen too. Yeah, he's had some flashes, and I would say he's improved since last year, and he looks like probably the best quarterback in camp right now. Overall, he didn't have the best day the other day, but overall, so far, he's looking the best. But the reports about him coming out sloppy, starting to fold up a little bit too. Bad decisions. I just want better. That's it. I just want better. I just want better. I could be on this stream next Sunday talking about, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But right now it's God dog, y'all playing like bums. Every single one of you. It's the truth. Tua has thrown 2 picks in his first week. Lies. Go check the daily report, man. I'm good, Victor. I want better too. We need better. That's just an honest assessment, man. Really, only 1 week? Okay. Then it turn into 2? Then it turn into 3? Then it turn into 4? We're giving a 1 week assessment. We need better play. You see, y'all cool with the, it was just 1 week. Y'all, that's how Dolphin fans are in the regular season. Week 1 of the season, 40 to zip. Oh, it's just 1 week. Week 2, 60 to zip. Man, they need to tighten up, but it's early. That's how we sound. That's what we are. Shout out to Aaron Smith with the donation. Said Bill's going to spank that behind this year. Hey, Aaron, keep that same energy. Week 2. Keep that same energy. We're going to see. TD wants elite plays until it's time to pay Tua. I don't know what that meant. The first part, TD wants elite plays. Yes, until it's time to pay Tua. I don't get that. A little patience. Oh my gosh. Somebody just wrote in the comment section, a little patience. It's been 20 years. How much? Oh, y'all hilarious, man. It's been 20 years, man. A little patience. It's been 20 years. If you ain't nitpicking and scrutinizing everything we do at this point, man, welcome to the next 20 years then. Says it's not patience, man. We Dolphin fans. What does the word patience mean? We Dolphin fans. Gosh, at some point, patience goes out of the window. Produce. No doggone patience. Produce. We got patience in what we building, but produce now. This is a production league. This is a production league, man. Get it done. Gosh. It's ridiculous, man. So I talk about put Earl Thomas. Listen, man, that Earl Thomas situation. We know what's happening to us at the safety position, but I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's not. I don't know if they would actually take that opportunity, but it's not something that they would do based off of all the other moves that they did. They're continuing to make this team young, and they're bringing in the right veterans that fit the right mold. And on top of it, I mean, I just don't see it. Right? TD, save the energy for week 4. We haven't been real comp yet, I feel, though. We haven't been real comp. Elaborate so I can understand that, all right? Shouldn't have to develop a top 5 pick. Hope to start showing those flashes at least. Cody, listen, I'm going to disagree with that. Here's the thing. Every NFL player needs development. Let's be honest, y'all. Y'all know me. Y'all know where my heart really lies. But at the end of the day, I just feel good sometimes trolling the trolls. You know, the same people that told us otherwise. So, yeah, number 5 pick needs to be developed. But what we're getting right now ain't what they told us we were going to get. That ain't what they told us we were going to get at all. Every day they try to make light so far of what they've seen. Ain't no making light of it. You either balling out or you ain't. And the same thing goes for Josh Rosen. You made some good moves in the first 3 days and then you start falling off. Especially when you had your biggest opportunity of your career when Fitz was out. One day could have meant so much to Josh Rosen. And he did not grab it by the neck and take it. He didn't. He did not. And I do admit he's playing better football. And improvement is there. And honestly, based off of camp so far, the number one QBR on our depth chart. Don't get it twisted, y'all. All that old Fitz came back the next day and he made some good plays. Oh, look at the whole report. He still was sticking up the joint too. He still was throwing it up just for receivers to make big plays. They talk more about what Preston Williams and Devontae Parker did, making unbelievable catches more than Fitz. Because I'm going to continue to tell y'all, Fitz is as good as throwing it up. Please bail me out. But this ain't about him because he ain't our future. We're talking about long-term success for the Miami Dolphins. Y'all hit that like button, man. We got 190 watching and 87 likes. We're going to try to get over 300 likes on every video, y'all. We're going to try to get over 300 likes on every video. And what's been beautiful, man, I've been having the most dislikes ever. And since we've been getting over 300, 400 likes, it's been clouding it out. Like we got like a 98% like rate. It's amazing, guys. I appreciate y'all love and support, man. So y'all go ahead and get all them dislikes out of here by hitting the like button. Yo, TD, Noah looking like the number one DB out there. Yeah, and I like that. But I need Xavier Howard on the field, man. They moved him off the COVID list, but he's still on the injured list. He's still, I know y'all see him working out, but he's still rehabbing. I would like to see X out there on the field and start to have that feel of competition with Noah. I think the secondary overall is going to be just fine. The secondary will be just fine overall. I personally feel so. TD, get over it. You still butthurt about Tannehill and you didn't do nothing in Miami. Papa Hog, how can I be butthurt for something what I'm actually very proud of? I'm very happy for. I'm happy that the Miami Dolphins moved on from Ryan Tannehill because it was still a big unknown. Because even my theory with Tannehill had never been proven when he was here. I had always said without an injury, with the right situation around him, he can actually lead you into the playoffs and have success. That has always been my stance. And I was never able to prove that here. So I was happy when we traded him because I didn't think he'd be able to prove it here, especially last year. And when he proved it in Tennessee, it made me happy to know I was right. You put him in the right situation with the right people around him, and he's going to have success and thrive. And he did. So how could I be hurt about that? It's the best of both worlds. We didn't have another year in Miami of Tannehill getting sacked all day and wasting a whole nother year paying a guy that many millions of dollars. So kudos to the Dolphins. And I still got to get him succeed because I am a fan of his. So why would I be hurt? He's in the best situation. He didn't need to be in Miami. He wouldn't have had that success in Miami. So this was the best situation for him. Easily. TD Raekwon McMillan playing like a bum. Keep that same energy with the whole roster. Raekwon McMillan ain't expected to start. So why am I keeping that energy? Raekwon McMillan can be replaced easily. Nobody said that he's locked in to be the future. Y'all wanted me to take the quarterback position as the most important in the future. Then why would Raekwon McMillan keep the same energy? Do you see all these linebackers and all this talent we brought in? At this point, if he don't step his game up, he ain't nothing but a number. Facts. We got freaking 9-something linebackers in camp, and you talking, and I'm over here talking about the quarterback's position where we got 3, and only 2 of them can be the future. Play the numbers game, bro. Talk about keep the same energy with Raekwon McMillan. Come on, stop that. Stop that, man. I may keep the same energy with Mike Gesicki, but he's doing his job. Because we thin at the position and he needs to be our future. I might keep the same energy with Balaj, Breda, Howard. And Balaj, I told y'all a few days ago, he working his way out of there. The same guy that I told y'all it ain't his fault, give him a chance, and I advocated for. I said a few days ago, he's getting replaced by Gaskins Alaire this year. So I keep the same energy. I could be in love with you today and be ready to throw you away tomorrow if your play says that. But y'all don't like that. Some of y'all don't like that. That's just realness. That's keeping it real. It's simple, man. It ain't rocket science. You either produce or you don't. Ain't no friends in this league. I ain't got no friends on the team. I ain't got nobody that on the team where I'm like, oh, but yeah, please, no. No. You either playing well or you're not. Now, if there's things around you that's causing you not to play well, that's just realistic. I have to acknowledge that. So these quarterbacks need to play better. And if anybody in the comment section right now is satisfied with the way the quarterbacks are playing, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, matter of fact, let me ask the comment section. Is anybody satisfied with the level of play we're getting at the quarterback position right now? Yes or no in the comment section? Please, we're just going to take a second to understand yes or no in the comment section. Anybody satisfied with the way that our quarterback play has been in the first week of camp? Only 1 week. Yes, the first week. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? I'm glad you're satisfied, Tommy. But everybody else, no. Somebody said, bro, we haven't played a game yet. So we play trash in practice. We just supposed to light people up in the game? Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, my gosh. Now, I'm going to ask y'all another question. If we went into the season and Tua or Josh Rosen had to start, are you confident that they can deliver this year? Put it in the comment section. If Tua or Rosen, because Fitz ain't even in the conversation. We're talking about future Miami Dolphins. If one of them had to start the season, are you confident in our success this year? As a matter of fact, when you put your yes or no, tell me which one. Yes, this person. No, that person. Go ahead and put it in the comment section. I'm just curious. Just curious. Yeah, I would be confident. Now, I ain't asking y'all to be confident like I'm confident because I'm confident either way. But y'all know what I'm saying. Yes, Tua. Yes, Tua. No, but Tua. I'm confident Tua will start. Tua will be the starter week 1, man. Very confident, and you know with who. You got to make sure. Oh, man, whoever going to win us games. Are y'all not concerned even this year about Ryan Fitzpatrick's arm? Do you think that his arm can last the full season this year? Glad we won our first 2 preseason games, 2-0. If they are handing the ball off at least 40+%, if not 50% of the offense and gaining good yardage, yes, Tua late in the season. Now, that's one thing I will say. They have really been handing that ball off a lot in camp. They have really been handing the ball off a lot in camp. I have one of the writers who a lot of y'all love because y'all be all on their Twitter and they're right there in the facility. We've been back and forth about this week. We've been chatting via message, back and forth. And based off of what they say is Tua handing the ball off a lot and throwing a lot of short pass. Josh Rosen handing the ball off a lot and throwing a lot more deeper passes. And this is the way that they've been calling the plays. And they're trying to figure out why. They're trying to figure out why. And then there's some stuff that, according to him, I don't know why, he can't tell me per se because of some Brian Flores rules about how much they can disclose about personnel and who's lining up with who. And that this week, Tua should be running more with the ones to see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But I understand that from this standpoint, you got to give all of them reps with the same people to see if the production is the same. You got to see if the production is the same. Because having one guy with the ones looking good and another guy with the threes not looking good is somewhat unfair, if you know what I mean. I believe in that. That's my take too. So we shall see, man. Is it because he's following a noodle arm fits and learning from the wrong guy? Because if Tua keeps learning from a journeyman, he will continue to journey. Man, will it? Listen, I don't think Fitz is bad for any quarterback as far as learning from. Your skill is your skill, okay? Your skill is your skill. I don't think Fitz is bad for Josh or Tua. So I don't think I really legitimately don't think that's fair to feel like, oh, it's because he learned it from Fitz. What Fitz brings to the table to those guys is very valuable. It's very valuable. I believe that. So I wouldn't say Fitz is hurting their development or anything. And Flores has hinted to him more than in enough times. He's really just not happy with the decision making. And this is speculation from me. And I want to start this off by saying it's from me, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you don't know that. How you know that? Exactly. It's speculation. But I think Flores isn't happy that Tua is checking down too much and not taking chances with certain routes and making bad decisions in that area. Flores said it very clearly after day 3. And at this point, Rosen hadn't been reported of making no short throws. Plus, he had been making good decisions at the time. And Flores came out and said, some of these guys are making good. I mean, they're making good decisions and they're making bad decisions, but we can't be a check down team. And the writers have been very vehement about talking about how Tua, more than half of his passes are check downs. And I think that Tua hasn't really opened it up with any deep balls. And I think Flores wants to see him taking some of those chances, showing that arm that he had in Alabama, making those big throws. Don't come out here trying to play it safe. Don't come out the gate trying to play it safe, being cautious, and just trying to have a high completion percentage, because that's what he's been in practice. At one point, they say he was 18 for 18. But I don't know how the week ended, and he ended up like 20 for 28. He was like 18 or 18 on passes, but ending the week somewhere like 20 of 28 or something like that. I got to go back and check the exact number. And I'm telling y'all, I think that they're referring to Tua when they don't want him to be taken. They don't want to be a dump down team. He's been throwing a lot of little check down passes. And a lot of the highlights, he had a nice check down pass to this person or dumped it off for the short gain across the middle to that person. They want to see him taking shots, smart ones. And I think when they go in that film room, they show this wasn't a bad decision, but look at this right here. You had this guy or that guy. I personally, and this is speculation, think that's what they're talking about, because it couldn't be Rosen. He hadn't thrown any. He hadn't thrown many short passes at all. He's been the one actually taking chances, and reports say he needs to make sure he's smart on the deep ball chance. And Fitz, he's just been having a bad week other than the last day. And this was before Flores. Flores came out with their report before Fitz started looking good. They talk about Fitz throwing picks, throwing it deep and throwing it up in double coverage and everything. So if that's the case, man, Tua need to get that Alabama hat on and shoot that ball down the field, make some big time plays. And that's what they drafted him for, to look the way he looked when he was at Alabama. If it's Tua, Ingraven said, if it's Tua, maybe he's playing not to lose his spot. Well, I think Brian Flores, if it is him, he recognizes that and doesn't like it. The head coach came out in the interview and said, but we're not trying to be a check down team all the time. He said, guys need to make good decisions, they need to, know when to go deep and know when to check it down, but I'm not trying to become a check down team on every play. He said that specifically. And this was after 3 days of reports that Tua, more than half of his passes had been short check down passes. And the coach don't like that. He don't want to be a check down team. So if it is Tua, which I think it is, he needs to go ahead and open it up. And what he needs to understand about Flores is mistakes are going to be made. And I know he probably took a few more chances the other day when he threw 2 picks and stuff like that, but don't let that discourage you. I haven't said anything negative about his interceptions. I haven't said anything last week negative about the interceptions, because you got to take chances to learn from them. But don't sit here and not listen to what the coach is telling you. Don't be that check down guy. Don't be it. Don't Adam Gase it. TD, Tua throwing the 8-string receivers. The Tua have the excuse, but the Tuas forgot they are getting covered by 8th-string defenders too. Yeah, I get that. But again, when we said that he had all the great receivers in Alabama, they said, no, Tua's making them better. So honestly, I guess it ain't fair. I mean, it is fair for him to be with 8-string receivers because you're the guy to make them better. But that's not happening. That's not happening. There's an 8th-string. Stop that, Simply AG3. You know what we saying. 3rd and 4th string, all right? Yeah, man, you're supposed to be the guy that makes them better. You're supposed to be the guy that throws them open. But his accuracy hadn't been there. Completions have. But you know what these coaches look for? This is the NFL. Just because you completed a pass don't mean it was a good one. And I used to tell y'all that. I said that about him in Alabama. I said, look at half of his passes. The receiver got 8-foot separation, and then they got to slow down a little and catch the ball and keep running. Look at that. On the back shoulder of the receiver while he's running. They reaching back to catch the ball. And it's a completion is a completion. I don't care. He can do that in the game as long as they catch it. But you know what I'm saying? A developed, polished quarterback is always throwing it on the run in stride. You know, like what they were reporting Rosen was doing in the first 3 days. These are some of the things he did in college. But again, we're so blinded about how great he is and how he can be great. But there's things this kid has to improve, just like Rosen. So at the end of the day, we got to not be unfair to Tua and make it seem like, oh, he's supposed to be the greatest thing coming out the gate. The only reason I do that is because I'm trolling. I'm trolling the trollers, the people who trolled me for the last 5 months, saying that that's what he was going to be. But my true assessment, you can't expect that from any player. You don't know what you have. You don't know what you have in a player until it's all said and done. This guy got to come out and prove it. And nobody can sit here and say he's proven anything yet. Nobody can sit here and say he showed glimpses of why he's going to be the future. Of course, we hope maybe that's still the case. But no, the truth is the truth. Shout out to Shake Money with the donation. Said Bill Parcells told Phil Simms, you're not throwing interceptions. You're not trying. I agree. It's practice. Let it rip. Exactly. They don't want that passive stuff, man. Play football. This play right here is designed to get the first down, not the check down. His decision making. So week 1 is in the books. And the conclusion after week 1 is all quarterbacks have to make better decisions. All quarterbacks have to make better decisions. There has been poor decision making. Tua needs to be a little more accurate in his throws. Josh Rosen needs to be consistent. Fitz, I don't care. I really don't. This is why no preseason sucks. He could really learn the real bullets flying at him. I agree, man. It's a tough situation. But I'm going to tell y'all this. If this year continues like this and we get, okay, he's looking okay. Oh, it was a poor day. I would not be surprised if one of those draft picks or 2 of them to trade up and Trevor Lawrence isn't the guy. I'm telling y'all, I could literally see in 2021, Josh Rosen, Tua Tagovailoa, Trevor Lawrence all on the same roster. I would not be surprised. TD despises Fitz. He won't even comment on him anymore. Yeah, you can be further from the truth. I actually love Fitz. Go look at my commentary last year at this time about Fitz. I said Fitz could have one of his greatest seasons in the NFL under Flores. I know what Fitz can give us. But I also know he's an inconsistent guy. He's just so irrelevant to me because he's not our future. He is so irrelevant to me because he's not our future. All y'all saying stop TD and stuff, y'all need to stop. We could very well go into next year with 3 quarterbacks that are less than 4 years on this roster. Best man win the job. Why is that hard to believe? Why, if Tua still doesn't show great ball, like literally, what if he doesn't flash for them this year? Are you really delusional enough to say that they won't draft another quarterback? First of all, a year ago, all those reports that came out that said Greer's looking to draft a quarterback in 2020 and 2021. Tell me I'm wrong. Did y'all forget all those reports that came out? That Greer said that he's willing to draft a quarterback in 2020 and 2021. That's a fact. And when they asked Greer about it, he said, well, I just feel like we're in a position where we've made moves that will allow us to do that if necessary. And it wouldn't be anything wrong with that. That would be a nice investment. It would be the ultimate competition for young guys, and eventually somebody going to come in and ball the heck out. Shout out to Debo with the donation, says Super Bowl TDD. Hashtag Team Rosen. Let's go. He got to prove it, Debo. Tell him to get more consistent. Tell him to get more consistent. He just got to get more consistent, man. If Greer's needing to draft another quarterback, then Greer will no longer be there. Presley, or have you been following the Miami Dolphins? What if all the reports are true? That Tua wasn't a Greer pick anyway. It was a Stephen Ross pick. Because if he drafts another quarterback, then he ain't going nowhere. And I'll tell you another thing. Stephen Ross probably the main one saying, get the best quarterback available this year, and if it don't work out, get the best one next year. You know what? No matter what, we're going to find one in the next few years. And ain't nothing wrong with that mentality. Shouldn't we be thinking like that right now? Like, are y'all that set in on Tua that even if he becomes a bust, you're willing to go down in flames with him? Like, you're building a franchise. You're trying to build something special. If it don't look like the position is playing lights out, then attack it again. We got 2 beautiful corners on this roster, but we go draft another one. Come on. That's what they're doing on this roster. Ain't nobody exempt. Nobody's safe. They will always try to make this roster better. I can't believe some of y'all couldn't fathom that in your head, that if Tua doesn't take the next step as a pro eventually, I don't know, he might win us a Super Bowl this year. Who knows? But if the year is over and the coaches say, after looking at practice and this and that, the kid's got talent, but it still needs to be worked on, Stephen Ross might straight up go get another quarterback. We want to be safe than sorry because we're not going to waste the next 6 years still trying to find out. Put another one in camp, and let's see who wants it more. I don't see how that's even a bad thing. As a Dolphin, you should want that if Tua does that. If he doesn't come out and say, I should definitely be the starter. Tua will be fine. I think he's been fine. I hope so. I believe he will too, honestly. I just still have to wait on it to happen. We can keep on wheeling it with our mouth. Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be this. But it still has to happen at some point. I mean, how long do we say, he'll be fine until we need him to actually be fine? How long? How long? What's y'all timetable? I want to learn something here for a second. What's y'all timetable? He needs to be fine by when? Y'all give me a timetable so I can see where y'all thought process is. Give me a timetable. Because I know they gave Josh Rosen his timetable in year 1. They said you can see it in year 1. He's just not going to be good. So what's the timetable? I'm giving this kid till week 8. But what if he's never on the field? Then what do you give him? Somebody said if we gave Tannehill 6, then Tua get 10. I'm done. I'm so done. Week 4. See, y'all throwing out these weeks, 7 days. No, y'all can't do 7 days and 4 weeks and 8 weeks. What if he doesn't even play in it by week 8? Then you have no real assessment. Then you have no real assessment. 168 hours. He might not play next year. OTAs. 2021. Okay, 2021. Basically 2020. After the season, okay, it's 2021 now. We know what he is, or you need 2021 to play all the way out. You gave Tua 1 week of practice. Rome, first of all, I didn't give him 1 week of practice. My whole thing to here was he needs to play better after 1 week of practice. I've already said I still have faith that the kid's going to be just fine, but he has to prove it at some point. And now I'm asking y'all, at what point is enough? You didn't prove it. At what point is that? What point is that? Exactly 1 week. It's really bad. 2021 with the first pick, Miami Dolphins select Trevor Lawrence. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I would be excited and laughing because I think we would have 3 quarterbacks who can eventually develop into greatness, and that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. T, do you think the league will be able to finish the season without major star players on teams not catching anything? I think somebody's gonna. I mean, I hate to say this, but somebody's gonna do something, and I think that they'll continue to play. They'll quarantine that person, check everybody on the team, and continue to play. If you're not looking outside and haven't been outside lately, the United States of America has moved on. Think about it. With the few adjustments such as masks, but the country has moved on. Even with worse numbers, it's moved on. And I told y'all this would happen. The country has moved on. They have basically told you, treat it like the flu. It's not the flu, but the way you treat it, it's a threat just like the flu is every year. The death rate is low as well. That's what they've said. That's what they've done. They still got modified schooling and this and that. So, but at the end of the day, the way people are outside and there's even people without their mask on. Some stores said they're not even going to require it now. Y'all hit that like button. Show your love and support. Hit the like button, guys. We got 200 people watching. So at the end of the day, I think we're going to have a football season. We may have some delay or something. I would say that the football season may end in March. 2 months delayed for any given reason, but the delays will not be long. And I think that if a team has a situation where someone catches it, they may actually try to utilize the bye week to keep a team quarantined to make sure no one else does and keep it moving. Because if you hear our offensive line players like Dieter and guys like that saying, I want to learn how to play multiple positions because based off of COVID this year, if a guy has to be out due to COVID, I want to be able to play their position. See, players know. Somebody got COVID, they just ain't going to be around and everybody else going to keep playing. They're going to keep playing. But we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Fins up. TD doing a great job. Great show. I appreciate you, G-Ben, man. Tell them to hit that like button, G-Ben. That's all they got to do. Hit the like button, guys. I appreciate y'all love and support, man. I try to keep over 90% likes. We haven't had a video under 90% likes since I actually started streaming two years and 2 months ago. Not a single video under 93% likes, actually. I just love that 90 number. So even now we got 10 dislikes, but it's 95. That's a 95% ratio. Actually 96 because we got 160 likes. So y'all cancel out them haters, man. Don't never let them get us under 90% likes, which we've never been. It's actually hard. It's hard to get under 90% likes. It takes a lot of haters. I gotta go harder, man. I might need a few more haters, man. If y'all want to apply to be a hater, email me at tdphinstalk@yahoo.com. I'm taking hater applications. All right. Your role is very vital to the success of this channel. Oh man, we had 10 dislikes. Now we got 9. I didn't use reverse psychology on one of the haters. Gosh, man. Oh, that's crazy, man. That is crazy, y'all. We went from 10 dislikes to 9 just because they like, oh, he need them. I ain't giving him that. Oh, man. Oh, I lost a hater, man. I'm failing. Oh, my gosh. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is, man. Oh, my God. They back. They back. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Oh, man. I love y'all, man. Whether y'all hate or not, I love y'all. I promise y'all I do, man. And it's all love, y'all. Y'all got to stop taking some of this stuff so serious, by the way, man. Oh, my gosh. Y'all got to stop taking this stuff so serious, man. It ain't that serious, man. I am a normal guy just like many of y'all. I got a platform talking my talk, man. Anybody's eligible to do what I'm doing. I'm not special. I'm not none of that, man. I'm a real humble guy. It's just I have a platform that I've worked hard to build, and I talk my talk because I feel like I can, and that's all I do, man. And I don't mean to actually be hurting people's feelings if I do. That's real talk, y'all. But don't take everything I say so serious to the point to where you really, really get mad, man. I mean, y'all don't even understand all the threats I get in messages and stuff, man. People be like, oh, man, you better not never be seen in my neighborhood. I'll be like, oh, my gosh. The quality of life this person must have to be threatening somebody over the internet. This is sad, man. This is the world we live in, man. Nah, bro, if you know the Ravens in training camp, they fight all the time, bro. Oh, I hope y'all ain't talking about the Earl Thomas stuff. You keep it real, TD. That's why you get respect. I appreciate you, Flipside Fisher, man. Fins up, bro. Fins up to everybody. Those who love what I do and those who despise what I do. It's still fins up at the end of the day. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all support because even the haters are watching. So it's still support, y'all. Up, the views finna go down. They don't know what to do. Oh, man. TD lost his pocket presence. Oh, wow. Wow. Y'all taking us back to old days, man. Haha, hater application. I like that. Oh, man. Shout out to Flip. What's up, guys? Oh, that's Dolphins advocate Mariano in the building. What's up, homie? Glad you're rocking with us today, man. We need to collab soon, man. Just please hit me up, bro. So if Tua ain't lighting it up, then what's y'all take on the possible issues? Content with just making it to the NFL for family, still recovering, or making it safe, or playing it safe. That's a good question. So if he ain't lighting it up, what's the reason? Number one, I think he's just trying to feel himself, feel his place. Let me tell you, listen, the kid is smart. I don't care what his test and all that show. The kid is smart. I just think that he's calculated and strategic in his brain. Ain't got nothing to do with on the field. I think he's calculated and strategic for his life. I think we do need to have this conversation. We need to start thinking about Tua Tagovailoa has been groomed for this moment since a child. Grooming for this moment isn't just his skills on the football field. It's his skills in front of a camera. It's his skills for the decisions he makes, the way he carries himself, the image that he portrays. He's been groomed for this moment. So somebody said it earlier. Maybe he's trying. E. Graven said it. Maybe he's trying not to lose the job. So I think that could be a real valid scenario where he's just like, I'm going to come in and I'm going to, even if it's the checkdowns, I'm going to show that I'm a highly efficient guy. I have a high completion percentage. I'm a great leader. I get along with my teammates. and mistakes are going to happen, but I'm going to still show that, hey, but I'm throwing the ball at a higher percentage than everybody. I think the calculation could be there. If it is, he got the wrong coach for that. And that's what he needs to realize. If it is, he has the wrong coach for that. Flores ain't got time. He reads right through that. No, I need a guy who's going to come out, make the right decision. Yeah, you got us the 3 yards on the check down, but something was available. To Flores, that's an incomplete pass. You didn't go for the right option. Don't give me the little check down crap. The play is designed to hit this guy right here in this defense. But you checked it down to the safe route. You're thinking it's a win on a completion, but it's a loss because we're trying to do something here. I don't take nothing Flores says, especially when he jumps out of the question, lightly. When he said, and I don't want to be a check. We can't be a check down team. That wasn't a part of the question. But he said that when describing these quarterbacks' decision making. He said that. I don't want to be a check down. We can't be a check down team. He recognizes it. He sees what's going on. It's that simple, man. So he don't need to play it safe. He need to go out there, take every risk in the world because he has nothing to lose. You're the number 5 overall pick. Even if you don't look good right now, you got a future. But take those chances because if they work out like they did in Alabama, you're the guy sooner than later. That's how it's going to work. It's that simple, man. Hold on one moment, guys. I think it's Paul. Oh, is it back? Can y'all see me? Hold on. Did it go? Can y'all hear me? They see me. I see you. You were gone. Yes. Can you hear me? Say, hear you. Yes. I see you. You back. Not as clear as before. Yep. I'm thinking us here. Loud and clear. All right. My bad, y'all. Peekaboo. Hear you. But yes, man, that's my take, man. We got 177 likes. Wow. It's crazy. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Push that like button. We got 192 watching, man. We getting closer to football, though, y'all. Do y'all realize the first game? Oh, my gosh. We're, like, really close to football. What day is the first game again? Where'd my phone go? I need to check the date here. What's the first game again? Man, we're 3 weeks away. Do y'all know how fast them 3 weeks gonna fly? 3 weeks away. 3 weeks. It's crazy, man. If you dislike, do not even come to the channel. Keep it moving. No. Don't tell them to keep it moving, man. They can come on over. We count on that thumb down every time from those individuals. Y'all don't listen to me when I tell y'all it's validation. It really is. It really is. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right, man. Bishop TD Jakes taught me that. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. But yes, man. But listen, 3 weeks to go. This week, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is a vital week. I'm really concerned about Ryan Fitzpatrick because even though they didn't tell us why he had to go from practice, I am concerned about his arm strength, being able to hang in there. I'm concerned about that. I hope that if he does end up the starter, that he's That arm feels fresh when the season starts. Rosen, I think that week 2, which is this week, is going to be his biggest week of his career. This is the week where you have to get people rumbling about, oh my gosh, Rosen's doing this and doing that. Tua, I just want to see improvement. I want to hear. I don't know, man. Tua, I just need to hear Tua had a much better week. It still ain't got to be superstardom and oh my God. I just want to hear at the end of this week, even with mistakes, Tua had a much better week than last week. Tua had a much better week than last week. That's what I want to hear this week. And I'm looking forward to that. And if he does, that's a good sign, y'all. Because at the end of the day, we just need to see improvement. But this whole out the gate theory, that's done. The out the gate theory is a wash. We just have to have improvement in a better week, and we feel good about it. Josh Rosen, this is his 3rd season. I'm not all for the better weeks right now. I need to see production. I need to see him actually come out and be the best quarterback. I mean, he has in week 1. If I'm supposed to give week 1, it's Rosen, Fitz, Tua. That's the way that they left us to believe week 1. Rosen, Fitz, Tua. If you put everybody's performance together for the whole week, they left us to believe that it's Rosen, Fitz, Tua right now. Rosen, Fitz, Tua. And this week, they got to put that together. A lot of these guys have to put it together, man. I'm really not worried about Fitz. It's more of Tua. I want to see a better week. And Rosen, I need to see consistency. All right? But anywho, man, this is TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. That's crazy. We got 187 likes, man. I appreciate y'all love and support. That's what's up, man. Y'all hit that like button on your way out of here. I'll be back to y'all this week. I'll be back tomorrow, man. I will see y'all tomorrow. We went down to Miami, had to take care of some stuff, and then it got hectic. So, and I was at the whole family, we were at my mom's house. So it's just been pretty crazy, man. But I had to get one in tonight, man. Talk to y'all about what I've been seeing lately. I just didn't want to blow the Thursday and Friday. I didn't want to blow those days out of proportion, Saturday and stuff. I just had to sit back, get all the information, and come up with a concluding summary. I didn't want to be reactive every single day for the last few days. But this week, I'm going to have to be a little more reactive day by day because I'm going to call it how I see it. A lot of people are going to call it hate, but I'm saying it for Rosen and Tua. Fitz is who he is. We got to start evaluating these guys, all right? And because we got to know early on what we have or what we may have. And the proof is right in front of us. It's all right here, man. I ain't got time for those people out here deflating numbers, making the major things look minor and making the minor things look major. Because I've heard a lot of that crap the last week. The major things, they make a minor, and the minor things, they make it a major. Everything minor done well, they make it like this, oh, yeah. And all the major bad things, they're like, yeah, but that was just this and that. No, I'm not doing that over here. I'm going to keep it 100. That's with Rosen and Tua. So you either like it or you don't, man. This TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Like I told y'all before, we're trying to get over 300 likes on every video. The last video, I think we got over 400, maybe even 500 likes. I appreciate y'all, man. But I love y'all, man. Let's keep it going. Fins up, man. We need better quarterback play, and I'm going to stay on top of it. They got to give it to us. We need our future. We ain't do this rebuild for nothing. Like they told me, one quarterback can ruin it all. One quarterback can ruin it all. So we need one of these guys to not be the guy that ruins it all. Wow, 195 likes while we're live. That's probably the first time that's happened other than a game. 195 likes while we're live. Usually it's 150 and then later it get 300. So thank y'all for hitting that like button. Thank you to the haters as always. This TDPHINSTALK. I'll check y'all out later, man. Peace. We out, man. Fins up.